when it comes to Mario Party, which one's your favorite? A lot of people's favorite is Mario Party 2, and yeah, there's a lot of good in this game. However, my favorite Mario Party is actually the most hated one outside of probably 10. But yeah, my favorite Mario Party is Mario Party 9. In case you're like, MarioMaster 101, how the heck do you have this opinion? You can't have opinions! Let me try to explain myself the best I can. One thing I want to talk about, I played a round of Mario Party 2. That took like an hour to beat. Yes, an hour. I played Mario Party 9. That took like 20 to 30 minutes. So, this game is way shorter. You might be like, isn't that a bad thing? Well, no. Because in a party game, you want it to go quick and snappy, and Mario Party 2, that's honestly something that doesn't have that good. Like, this game takes like 20 to 30 minutes to beat. Like, it's pretty fast-paced. Also, in my opinion, collecting mini-stars is better. Wanna know why? Alright, I'll tell you why. In Mario Party 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, literally any Mario Party that has stars, you're gonna need coins to get the star, but it also depends on what space you're on. So, if you have way more coins, but you were able to go to the star space, and the other players were able to go to the star space, and you have way more coins that you could have spent on stars, but you weren't at the right star spaces at the right time, and you end up losing because you don't have enough stars. That is very annoying. Meanwhile, in Mario Party 9, all you have to focus on is getting mini-stars. So, you don't have to focus on two things at once, and you don't have to be on the right space at the right time. And, honestly, that's pretty good, because you don't want to focus on more than one thing. Like, if you have to go to the right space, that's completely luck, if you win or not. And people are like, Mario Party 9 is luck-based. Well, I mean, at least you don't have to go to space. Like honestly, that's just like, yeah, I get it's called Mario Party Friendship Ruiner for a reason, but like still, honestly. Also, in Mario Party 2, if you're playing by yourself, you had to play with 4 players. In Mario Party 9, you can pick 1 player, 2 players, or 3 players as computers. So that means if you only want 2 players, you can do that. Meanwhile, in the other Mario parties, you have to choose 4 players no matter what, and that can get very annoying. Also, the character roster, in my opinion, is actually pretty good. You got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Wario, Waluigi, Yoshi, Birdo, Toad, Koopa, Shy Guy, and Kamek. They're all really solid character picks, I gotta say that. Also, Mario Party 9 has bosses. I don't care if you hate the bosses or not. Like, to be honest, why would you? Even if you absolutely hated, and I mean hated them, which, I mean, the bosses are really fun, but even if you did hate them, Nintendo tried something new. Which, I mean, why would you hate them? They're very good bosses at the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but at the beginning you're like, okay, I need to do this, and then you're at the checkpoint, you get your first boss, and then at the end you get another boss, and this is honestly really good progression. Like, this is one of the biggest reasons why I prefer modern Mario Party, namely 9, over the old Mario Parties, because honestly, personally, even if you're not a huge fan of the bosses, you gotta admit that they're really good progression. Also, personally, I'm a huge fan of the bosses. Like, they add so much more flavor to this party game. Like, honestly. Also, look at that board selection. It's honestly pretty solid. You got Toad Road, the Bomb Factory, Boo's Horror Castle, Booper Beach, Magma Mine, Bowser Station, and DK's Jungle Ruins. That's 7 boards. Like, honestly, the boards are also pretty solid. And, yeah. A lot of minigames in Mario Party 9 are really fun too. My personal favorite is Peak Precision, but there's also Goomba Bowling, Magma Mayhem, Pick Fix, and honestly, so much more. Also, Mario Party 9 has a lot of side modes. The first one is free play, which you play minigames. I'm pretty sure you do that. So yeah, I'm going to go into more depth about the other ones, but I didn't go into depth about free play because You already knew what free play was, like, honestly. And step it up, you gotta pick how many minigames you need to win. 3, 5, or 7. You can even choose from free-for-all or 1 versus rifle minigames. And honestly, this helps make every minigame seem important. If you lose one minigame, you might end up losing the whole entire game. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love this. And it's not like the star placement where you need luck. A lot of these minigames are actually skill-based, like speeding bullets, for example. It's basically Mario Kart, but in Mario Party, which honestly is pretty epic. In Choice Challenge, you play 5 minigames, and you need to make sure to win as many as possible. And also, you can even pick how many minigames, you can even pick what minigames you play. You can't pick how many, but you can pick what minigames there are, and the minigame that you pick, if you pick that one, you come out of the pipe. And let's see if anyone came out of this. I didn't pick this one personally, but let's see if anyone did. And also, if you're the only one standing, if you're the only one who picked that minigame, you get 100 points. So honestly, there's a lot to go into this, because you need to not only pick the minigames you think you're going to win, but also pick the minigames that you think nobody else is going to want to do, so that you can either get points or stop somebody else who picked that minigame from getting the points. So honestly, there's a lot of strategy that goes into this. Time attack is really fun, but before I tell you what you do in it, I want to show you that you're able to view records to see other people and see how fast they get it. Alright, so now I'm going to tell you how you do time attack. Basically what you do is you want to play the minigames, you want to play them as fast as possible, but there's also an objective too, and you can number the minigames by when you play them, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's also some objectives so that you can get more points if you do the objectives, and that's honestly really fun to try, not only to go as fast as you can, but also do the objectives, and at the end you can see if you're good enough to be on the rankings or not. And see, this objective is complete 10 laps on your snowmobile, and then bonus objective is you do the dash ramp on every lap. And honestly, this is really cool how they have bonus objectives. Like, that brings a lot of replay value. Not even talking about the leaderboard. If you talk about leaderboards too, like, my gosh, there is so much in this minigame. Like, honestly, in Garden Battle, you get the plants, and what you want to do is you want to win the minigame, so you can pick which one you want first, and then you put it in, and whoever fills their whole thing up first wins. And honestly, doing that is really fun, because you play minigames and you try to get the plants, all of the plants in your thing, and the music in this is honestly really good. In fact, that's something we need to talk about. Like, honestly, a lot, and I mean a lot of this music is really good. Like, the museum music is pretty good too. Like, okay, maybe it's just a nostalgia thing, but I really love this music. Like, it might just be a nostalgia thing because I did grow up with this Mario Party, but, you know, I love the music in this game. In fact, I'm going to show you more examples. This song right here is magical. This is the only song out of any video game that I have a deep, and I mean deep, nostalgic connection to. This song right here is, it sounds so nostalgic. Not to mention that I grew up with this game, so it is nostalgic, and it sounds like nostalgic anyway. Like, my gosh, whoever made this song is so, it's just, the song, it's amazing. And, you know, also, you can shoot off fireworks, so that's pretty cool. With the music and everything, this is honestly, it's really cool. And you can click on it and learn some information. For example, here's Best Buddy, aka Yoshi, a constellation resembling Mario's trustworthy companion. When he jumps, he appears to pedal the air, which is the cutest thing you ever did see. I mean, they're not wrong. Also, I want to show you something. Where is it? What's funny? Princess Minor is Daisy. That's honestly, that's honestly hilarious. Daisy is Princess Minor. I bet Peach is Princess Major. I was right. I was joking, but I was right. Wow. There is so much in this, and let me rephrase myself. There is so much replayability in these stars. Like seriously, this game has so much replayability. Like this alone has like countless hours in. Like my gosh, this game is not only is it nostalgic, I can play it any day of the week. Not to mention the boards. I already talked to you how they take like 20 to 30 minutes. Like my gosh, and I still have some more modes I need to talk to you about. Like honestly. Also, there's this minigame. It's called High Rollers, and what you do in High Rollers is you go the certain amount. So like if you go first, then you move 4 spaces, and then third you move 3 spaces. What you want to do is you want to get to 150 first, and honestly, it's really fun trying to beat minigames, trying to get first place, to roll more, and go to 150 first. Honestly, it can be really fun to play with family and friends doing something like this. Last but not least, we have Boss Rush? There's a rush for the bosses? Wow! The new thing in Mario Party 9, the amazing thing, bosses, there's a mode, mid-bosses, stage bosses, and all bosses! And you can play all the bosses and see who wins the more bosses, and see who wins the most, and honestly, this goes back to what I said about bosses. I love the bosses, so a whole mode about the bosses, honestly, this mode is pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. Another mode, well, it's not really as big as the others, but it's Jewel Drop. It kind of plays like Tetris in a way, where you want to try to get all the things gone and try to play as long as possible. It's really fun. Like honestly, if you like Tetris, you're most likely gonna like this. Shell Soccer is soccer, but with a Koopa. Wow, who would have saw that coming? In all honesty though, it's really fun trying to attack and get the ball back, well technically shell, and just score points. It's really fun, I gotta say, it's really fun. Goomba Bowling's an actual mode of 5 turns now, yeah! And it's just as fun as the minigame. I actually did pretty good. But yeah, in all honesty, this minigame, Goomba Bowling, it's pretty fun. It's like the thing before, but this time even longer. Yeah! In perspective mode, you play all the minigames that, well, not all of them, but you play all the minigames in a different perspective. So all the 10 minigames are what I meant, and then I say you play them all in a different perspective. And honestly, it's really fun seeing how a different perspective can affect the gameplay. Like, honestly, this is a really good take on the minigame. Like, honestly. Also, more music that sounds good. Yeah! Da 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 da. I like how you can watch the staff credits if you go to the museum. That's honestly really cool. Like, look at this. You can actually do the credits, and you know something else cool? You roll the dice, well technically you don't, but you see Mario roll the dice, and he goes the spaces, and he sees characters, and honestly, I have memories doing this too. I remember when I was younger, I had a dictionary, and while this is playing, I used to read that a lot. Don't ask me why, but, you know, it was honestly really cool. At the end, you can see Mario and all his friends! Yeah! This music's pretty good too. Also, thank you friends for showing up to Mario's place. It's pretty epic. Like, And even Mario's like, oh yeah, honestly, that was amazing. And, you know, there's so much more I could talk about even. I have yet to talk about half the minigames. I have yet to talk about the different vehicles. In fact, I have so much more that I could talk about. But I think I've talked enough in this video. Mario Party 9 is a nostalgic game to me. Mario Party 9, to other people, may not be the best Mario Party, and, you know, that's okay. I respect your opinion. It's just, personally, I love this game. And honestly, until Super Mario Maker 2 existed, this was my favorite game of all time. Honestly, though, so much nostalgia for this game. Like, honestly, it's so much fun. And yeah, you might be like, MarioMaster 101, but what about the boards? Well, I already talked to you about that the boards are shorter. Also, I personally like how there's not a minigame at the end of every turn, because if there was, well, that would mean that the minigames were more frequent. And I like this game because in this one, every minigame counts. And honestly, that's pretty epic. And honestly, though, I'll be honest, a big reason is nostalgia. I play this game a lot. In fact, I had a poster of it. I remember once I was living with somebody, I had a poster of this game. I'm not even joking. A poster of this game. Mario Party 9 is a game, I have so much nostalgia for it. Like, honestly, in terms of most nostalgic games of all time, this is by far my #1 most nostalgic game of all time. No contest. And, hey, since I have more to talk about, I might even make a part 2 to this. Who knows? But yeah, honestly, this is why Mario Party 9 is my favorite Mario Party, and defending Mario Party 9, I hope maybe I even convinced you to like Mario Party 9. Anyway, yeah, this game's nostalgic to me. Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.